Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions.
To kick off for Seattle.
All the talk, all the hype, but the fastest prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And no one can run the football like Lamar Jackson from the quarterback position. The most dynamic guy with the ball in his hands since probably Michael Vick. Got more accurate throwing the football each and every year at Louisville. But how about this one? A first-round pick in 2017, the number 32 pick in the first round. The last guy to do that in Louisville, Teddy Bridgewater, the same exact pick when he came out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Number 34 on the carry.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
10-yard loss.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right at the 35.
Return team.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Off the bootleg. Fernandez forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Pardon Gardner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with him, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
By number 34.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30.
By number 34.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Ravens nothing.
On second down, Arrington. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. On the screen, this is Evans. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the move to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fernandez. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. From the gun, Jackson. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
looking to throw again on second down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Off the play fake, Fernandez. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Off the bootleg, Fernandez. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. That one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on first down. Fernandez. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On first and 10, Fernandez to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Delayed game, offense. This is unbelievable.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Fernandez. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
And 7.
Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
45.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Off the bootleg. Fernandez dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Off-play action. Fernandez buying time to his left. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jackson's pass intended for TJ.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson able to locate Wilson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Ravens get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
off the play fake. Fernandez steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Second down now after the incompletion. Off the bootleg. Fernandez being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fernandez. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He wants it all for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Jackson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
That's good.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What's up, man?
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.